Hello, looks like the Nintendo Direct's only a couple minutes away. I'm not normally one to be doing this kind of a video, but I have a feeling this one's going to have a lot of stuff in it, especially over the last couple of years. I think they're finally to a point where I kind of expect something that they were working on to kind of be coming out of the pipeline. I'm kind of excited for it. But only they can prove that right or wrong. Man, it's too quiet. I gotta have something on. Something. Even if it's only for a minute. I pretty much only really expect Breath of the Wild news. Like, what else even is there? That feels for sure. And that we don't expect this year. Well, I guess we'll find out now. Yeah, we know. We've been waiting. We've been waiting so long for everything. More Monster Hunter? Rise DLC.
Hello everyone, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. What you just saw was the first trailer for Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, the massive expansion for Monster Hunter Rise. Our friends at Capcom are working on many new elements that will enhance the experience for players of Monster Hunter Rise, including new stories, locales, monsters, and, although not touched on in the trailer, new hunting actions and quest rank. Monster Hunter Rise, Sunbreak, is scheduled to release as paid DLC in summer 2022. Please stay tuned for more information in the future. Alright, let's see our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
Because that wasn't a Nintendo Switch headline.
Party during the day or at night.
Superstars, more about it?
It's almost time to party!
Oh, that looks like Mario
The
Party
Mario
1.
Party Superstars game. Along with Spaceland and Peach's
Gotta
birthday
turn this
cake,
closed captioning off.
several other boards make their return.
Why only
Explore
5?
Around Woody Woods, but watch out for those Monty moles. They'll change the board's direction when you least expect it. Travel between 2 islands and Yoshi's tropical island. Toadette's got the
that
star,
news.
but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second. Party day and night in Horrorland. That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players. Need a break from boards? Head to Mount Minigames and play in minigame-only courses. Compete against players worldwide for the longest win streak in survival, or work together in the cooperative multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So
It was
invite
absolutely
family,
not Woolly World
friends, and frenemies
music.
and get ready
There's the
for
original
party
board
of a
music.
lifetime.
But
Mario
these
Party
minigame modes are a
Superstars
little new,
launches
but
on the Nintendo Switch system October 29th.
I'm still really worried about the amount of
Pre-orders are
content.
Available now on Nintendo eShop.
Although it looks
A new
good of what's
RPG
there.
in the cards.
Welcome to Voice of Cards.
And with history
the Queen's behest, you'll set off on a fantastical journey to slay a fearsome dragon for honor and fortune. Everything in this realm is represented as cards, from the protagonists to shops, towns, and environments. In this fresh take on tabletop RPGs, you'll square off in turn-based card battles where your skills and a little bit of luck will determine the victor.
Something about the way he's saying it doesn't sound very enthused. Square Enix.
A spellbinding experience from the creative minds of Yoko Taro and Yosuke Saito is about to unfold. Voice of Cards, The Isle Dragon Roars, launches on Nintendo Switch October 28th. Pre-orders and a free demo will be available today.
That I might have to check out the demo for, because I really like board games. Depending on how the card interactions work, where that comes down to.
Become a hero or an absolute disaster of a human being. You awaken in a hotel room in the city of Revachol, devoid of your memories. Soon, you learn that you're a detective and get entangled in a strange murder case in the groundbreaking role-playing adventure Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. As you interrogate people and uncover clues, internal dialogues will begin. To investigate, you'll need the help of the 24 skills living within you. Your behaviors and available choices will change depending on how you develop these skills, directly impacting how the story progresses. What sort of detective will you become? Disco Elysium: The Final Cut launches digitally on Nintendo Switch October 12th. The physical version of the game will launch early 2022. Pre-orders for the digital version begin today.
I think that's a series,
on Nintendo
but
eShop.
I don't know, it doesn't look...
Uncover more stories in Hyrule Warriors:
Choose your own
Age of
adventure.
Calamity.
style stuff. They gotta keep us occupied till Breath of the Wild 2.
And about that courageous friend of yours, it seems I owe him as well. Yeah.
The King of Hyrule must not fall!
You know, you're pretty good for a little kid.
We'd better partner up on this, don't you think?
They won't harm you.
Honestly, how long is it that game now without anything else?
Time for the show! Oh yeah!
Oh, quality. Give me quality.
Ready, set, Chocobo! Start your engines
What the
and
heck?
get set for a new racing experience. Race as familiar Final Fantasy characters like Chocobo and Gilgamesh.
On roller
to be first across
skates?
the finish line. Edge out the competition by using Drift Boost to cut corners. Magical stones called Magicites are contained inside items. Collect these throughout courses to cast magic like fire and arrow to blast away opponents. Acquire Magicites of the same element to cast
Oh my
more
god,
powerful
that's like
spells.
Diddy Kong Racing. Like the graphics aren't super
Each
appealing
racer
yet.
also has a special ability. Use it at the right time to turn the tables.
This music.
Engine
What the heck?
customization options will be available, as well as local and online multiplayer. Up to 64 players can compete in a bracket-style tournament to determine the racing champion. Chocobo GP races exclusively onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Might have to look at that.
What did you think? Before we show you our next video,
If it doesn't
we
feel
have some
too
news
cheap,
about the last
then
fighter
I
for
might
the
be
Super
in.
Smash Bros. Ultimate game. Mr. Sakurai, the game's director, will reveal this fighter in the final Mr. Sakurai Presents video on October 5th.
That's not today.
He'll also
I am
show
fine
you
with
how
that.
to use this fighter, so please look forward to it.
I have nothing to
It's
say
been
about
about 3
Smash.
years since the game was released. This will be the last presentation about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I hope you'll check it out.
Oh, that's gonna upset some people.
Next, please take a look at this.
That's still charming. Years later, dang snap sound. Kirby. That's Kirby, everyone. In case you haven't met him. With that intro? Taking over a post-apocalyptic land? Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Huh. 3D. What's open world? Not really sure of that from what this looks like though. I mean, it looks very empty. Usually Kirby has lots of stuff to interact with. Oh my god. It has all the familiar happy stuff. Needle was different. I don't know that. I was thinking I don't know what to expect from the gameplay, but I mean the gameplay Kirby is usually very simple.
That was the trailer for Kirby and the Forgotten Land. In this new game, you can freely move around in 3D areas using familiar Kirby moves. The setting also appears to be mysterious, filled with abandoned structures from a past civilization.
Probably ours.
For Kirby. The game is scheduled to release in spring 2022.
I'll see you
We
then.
hope you'll look forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Looks good. What I see so far?
Next, we have this to show you. Please take a look.
I mean, I've just never really gotten the appeal of Animal Crossing. I mean, I kind of get the appeal, but not personally. Oh, so much it needs its own announcement.
Since its launch in 2020, the Animal Crossing New Horizons
You should be really
game
scared.
has been enjoyed by many players around the world. New free content will arrive in November. In preparation for its release, we will be airing an Animal Crossing New Horizons Direct in October. In it, we'll go over the content in more detail. Please be on the lookout for the air date of this presentation.
I was wondering about if they're making other directs, then this 40 minutes must be
Switch
packed.
headphones.
2 games, 1 game update, and lots of fun. More free content is coming to the Mario Golf Super Rush game.
Okay, didn't expect that.
Koopa Troopa enters the fairway as a playable character. Dish out tricky shots and dashes
What?
to mess with the competition. Ninja will also be playable.
Oh, why not?
Take advantage of Ninja's blinding speed to outpace opponents.
Should be both.
Two
They're so
courses are
rude.
also being added.
Now we're talking.
These additions will come swinging
Today?
in as a free software update later today.
All right. I know what I'm playing later.
What's this? An invitation. You're invited to live in a magical world with Mickey Mouse and dozens of Disney characters. Spend time with Disney friends. Craft your own whimsical costumes and furniture. And explore delightful
Kingdom Hearts
Disney-themed
Miitopia?
worlds.
That pretty
All
much.
downloadable content from the original Nintendo 3DS version is included. Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition soars
Oh, it's a
onto
remake.
Nintendo Switch this holiday. A beloved Star Wars game is coming to Nintendo Switch. Blast off to captivating planets and join forces with Jedi, droids, and outcasts in this blend of action, role-playing, and adventure. Will you use the Force for good, or will you be lured to the dark side? Your choices determine the galaxy's fate in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, launching on Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, get
November
one little
Orders
clip
begin
that's like,
today
oh, it's got
on
pod
Nintendo
racing.
There's one thing you must always remember. Stay human. This is the city, humanity's last stronghold against a virus that
Humanity's-
turns people into the undead.
Really?
In the cloud version of
You're going there?
To Stay Human, you'll need to master both parkour and tactical combat to survive in this brutal open-world action RPG. Explore alone, or with up to 3 other players in online co-op as you unravel the dark secrets of those in power during the day. Then plunder the layers of the infected at night. Your decisions will shape the story, but they'll also have consequences. No matter where your actions lead you, there's one thing you must always remember. Stay human. While you're at it, take the prequel on the go in Dying Light Platinum Edition. Scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and face hordes of the infected in a post-apocalyptic open world. Dying Light 2 Stay Human Cloud version launches on Nintendo Switch February 4th, 2022. A free demo will also launch the same day on Nintendo eShop. Dying Light Platinum Edition comes to Nintendo Switch October 19th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Utility,
Not sure that's my kind of thing.
morality, or liberty. In Triangle Strategy, a fiery
Waiting to hear
chronicle
more
of
about
war
this.
presented in stunning HD 2D.
My apologies.
Your actions will lead you through a riveting story that changes based on the decisions you
That
make.
demo was long, but
In the end, where will your conviction guide you?
You have gone to the one place I cannot follow.
In response to the survey about the demo released in February of this year, the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These include adjustments to the difficulty,
yeah, people got to
movements
complain
to
everything's hard, I
on-screen
guess.
visuals, camera angle controls, the ability to review previous dialogue,
Yeah, especially if you're quizzed on it.
and streamlined game flow and loading times. More details are now available on Nintendo.com.
You don't want to give them to us here?
Triangle
guess
Strategy
they're boring.
will launch on Nintendo Switch March
That's
4th,
not that
2022.
long.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
Basically 100% I'm playing that. I've tried to avoid like everything about this game.
Faced with overwhelming power, your
Go
highest
ahead.
priority should be simply to survive. There may be a very small opportunity to escape. Don't let your guard down.
From my understanding, it's limited to certain segments, and I'm hoping that's true, so you can do regular Metroid stuff along with it. I mean, it looks great. I don't need to be convinced in playing it.
Samus Aran, the most powerful bounty hunter in the galaxy.
So I haven't needed to see more.
A new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X-parasite still exists, and figure out why the EMI research robots in search of it have mysteriously gone dark. Early readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into multiple environments, each with its own elements and organisms.
Yay, there's water!
Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit Metroid.Nintendo.com to read Metroid Dread
Boy,
Report
that they aren't
Volume
extinct.
8 for a detailed account of the terrain
Or
and life forms you may encounter in the
electronic
Metroid
somehow.
Dread game. Be sure to view the other Metroid Dread reports there as well. You'll want to prepare yourself for the dangers that lie ahead.
Metroid Dread launches on Nintendo Switch.
I don't know, I think officially they've
Pre-orders are
used different
available now on
pronunciations.
Nintendo eShop.
They really say Aaron? I mean, Aaron,
How was that?
Aran, Aaron.
Up next, we have news about Nintendo Switch Online.
I don't even think which one I say.
Many people have been using Nintendo Switch Online since it launched in September 2018.
I hope so.
In addition
Good
to
thing,
the
right?
current membership, we'll be adding a new membership plan. As a part of this new plan's content,
N64. People are talking
you'll
about
be
Game
able to
Boy
play
games.
a collection of Nintendo 64 games. The Nintendo 64
Dr.
system
Mario
launched
64.
25 years ago.
That's such a weird one.
I think the system gave
Oh,
many
man.
players their first 3D gaming experiences, as well as
Of
intense
course.
4-player multiplayer action.
Additional accessories may be
Nintendo
required for
Switch, Up
multiplayer.
to 4 people can play select Nintendo 64 games locally or online.
Oh man, Mario Tennis.
Also,
Are we gonna
this new
play
membership plan
4-player
includes
N64
Nintendo
online?
64 games.
Because right now it's only 2 players. What? Okay, that's
You can
unexpected.
play a collection of games from Sega's Genesis system.
I mean, is this pretty much all of them that you get on Steam for like $1 each?
This means you'll be
I don't
able
care,
to
it's
play
still-
these classic games
still a shock.
whenever and wherever you'd like. The new plan will include all elements of the base Nintendo Switch Online membership, as well as the ability to play the included Nintendo 64 and Genesis games.
What, the service doesn't include servers
This
for
is
Mario
Nintendo
Maker 2?
Switch Online plus expansion pack.
Expansion pack? What are you talking about?
This new membership
What
plan
are you
will
talking
be
about?
added in late October.
You have to pay extra for those?
Of course,
I mean, that's
you'll
what he was
still be
getting
able
at.
to continue using the existing plans. Also, those who have an existing membership plan can change over to the new plan.
Really? Just for the game package? But how many
We'll
of
share
them?
more details about this new membership plan at a later time.
I'm apprehensive.
Including the exact release date and pricing information. For now, however, we'd like to announce the games that will be available when it launches. You'll be able to play the Nintendo 64 games shown here,
As if you couldn't play it
as well as these.
after they
Genesis
made you
games.
pay for Mario 64.
We'll also continue adding more Nintendo 64 games such as The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask and F-Zero X, as well as other Nintendo 64 and Genesis games going forward. Furthermore, we've prepared Nintendo 64 and Genesis controllers to ensure the games can be played with the same style controls from their original
Man,
releases.
and buy controllers that just get used for that.
Both can be used
Like the other ones?
wirelessly. These controllers will be available.
That might be a
for
reason to
purchase
play
by
Yoshi's
any
Story
Nintendo
finally.
Switch Online member. We hope you'll look forward to this new.
Now, how would the
plan.
freaking Switch controller not be
Nintendo
good
Switch
enough?
Online plus
I mean,
expansion pack.
the C stick was buttons is a little
Let's see
weird.
a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
There's
We'll
plenty to
see.
play in these collections.
Like an announcement of half of the announcement.
Cyberpunk meets fantasy in this
Here's all
three-game
the
collection of
games
cult
that aren't
classic
actually worth
RPGs. As a
more than a
Shadowrunner
minute
mercenary,
each.
you'll explore a dystopian future.
Yeah, if they're
where
just
magic
regular
has
Bluetooth.
reawakened and fantasy creatures have come back to life. Immersive branching narratives
I have a USB like
Skill-based
N64 controller now.
and gripping turn-based tactical combat await in Shadowrun Trilogy, launching on Nintendo Switch next year. The perpetual struggle against Count Dracula continues. Castlevania Advance Collection brings together 4 classic Castlevania games with deathly beautiful graphics and hauntingly epic music. The Rewind, Quick Save, and button mapping features will also ramp up your fight against evil. All regional versions of each game, as well as a gallery mode with never-before-seen artwork.
Certainly
are
some of
included.
these
Castlevania
I should
Advance
play.
Collection launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Never even tried the Metroidvania ones.
An almighty classic returns.
Oh my god. Mode 7.
The classic Super NES game ActRaiser returns on Nintendo
That's what I was
Switch,
thinking.
now remastered in HD. As the Lord
I
of
only
Light,
barely ever tried that.
Almighty God, only you can save mankind from the forces of Tanzra, the Lord of Dark. You'll wage war in 2 phases. First, strike down monsters in the side-scrolling action phase to liberate the lands from the grasp of evil. Master swordsmanship and magic to vanquish all who stand in your path. Then, cultivate the lands you've liberated in the world-building creation phase.
That is a
It's
fascinating
up to you
thing to
decide
get
which
remade.
structures will be destroyed to make way for new ones, creating a flourishing civilization. As you do so, your powers will increase, giving you an edge in both phases. Alternate between the original and rearranged versions of the beloved soundtrack and enjoy brand new music. New stages and new boss battles also await. ActRaiser Renaissance descends onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Wow.
A new chapter is about to unfold.
Oh, well, don't we know it? My god. I had fun with chapter 1. I haven't played chapter 2 yet. Looks like a lot more. Chapter 1 didn't feel like it had a ton of what Undertale's charm was in it. No, this is like a lot more varied. Track editor? That's a series I've been like, mildly interested in but don't really know anything about. Do we really need to play Pac-Man again? Rune Factory was kind of a big
How's
deal to some
everything?
people I know.
There are still a few more announcements in today's Nintendo Direct.
Koizumi-san,
Oh, Miyamoto-san. What brings you in?
I wanted to make an announcement, so I was hoping I could step in.
Plexiglass.
Oh, of course.
Hi everyone, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. We've previously announced that I have been working with the Hollywood movie studio Illumination and its CEO and producer Chris Meledandri-san, who are known for movies like Despicable Me and Sing, in making a full-length animated Mario movie for the big screen.
That's hard to believe.
Today, I wanted to announce its theatrical release timing. Ta-da! The movie will be released in theaters in holiday 2022. The release date for North America is on December 21st, and we'll be announcing release dates
It's interesting
for
hearing
Japan,
San on an
Europe,
English name.
and other regions at a later timing. It'll be a while longer until we can share a glimpse of Mario in action on the big screen. But today, I
Man,
also
how that
wanted to
looks
reveal
just
our
really
key cast
interesting.
members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie. First,
Really?
of course, is Mario, who will be
Not
played by Chris Pratt.
Martinet.
He's so cool. Mario will be talking a lot in the movie. Please
He's
look
so
forward to
cool.
Mario as performed by the very talented Chris San. Next, Princess Peach will be played by Anya Taylor-Joy. I can't wait to see a very spirited Princess Peach. Mario's little brother, Luigi, will be played by Charlie Day. I'm excited for you to see this timid sibling appear on screen. Bowser will be played by the one
That
and only
kind
Jack
of
Black.
seems
I'm
appropriate.
expecting a monster performance by Jack-san.
That's hilarious, Miyamoto.
The comedian Keegan-Michael Key will be playing Toad. I'm looking forward to great comedic moments. Even though this is a Mario movie, Donkey Kong will also be making an appearance. He will be played by Seth Rogen.
I cannot
Eager for you to
put
see
that together in
humorous
my
Donkey
head.
Kong by Seth-san. And of course,
So,
Charles Martinet,
he's in it.
who has voiced Mario and many more Nintendo characters.
So wait, is this going to be a thing where there's like modern
Also involved.
Nintendo characters and they meet
And will be
old
appearing
forms?
in
So
surprise
he's going
cameos in the movie.
to play those. That would be interesting.
We also have more incredible talent joining the film to play some of our other beloved characters. That is all I can share with you today about the Mario movie.
Nintendo is
This is a very
expanding.
collaborative project
Theme
between
parks,
Illumination and Nintendo.
movies.
We've all been coming up with all sorts of ideas, and I myself am enjoying a creative process that is a little bit different from making games.
No kidding.
It may be a while until we can share more updates, but I hope you'll look forward to it. Koizumi-san, back to you.
Please look forward to Mario's adventure jumping into the
Like
world
if you
of
insist, I'll
motion
keep talking.
pictures. Next, we'd like to show you this.
I don't know how you can make me excited for Splatoon 3, but go for it. What? Wait, it's the side matter? It always bothered me how those characters are like limited to the story mode only. It looks like there's more gimmicks than there were in Splatoon 2. 2 felt mostly like a port with some additions. At least had a few modes. I don't know, I like the game. What? The weird race because it's another post-apocalyptic.
Hello,
I can't even say it.
I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab. I've been meticulously studying the mysterious squids that can
Nintendo
transform
fascination
into
with
humanoid form.
humans destroying
What
themselves.
you just saw was the latest research footage from Splatoon 3. Allow me to share a bit of what we know so far. Splatoon 3 takes place in Splatsville. It's known as the City of Chaos. Centered around Splatsville are the Splatlands, a place long inhabited by advanced sea creatures such as squids and octopuses. Buildings spanning several generations are crammed into the city, creating its distinctive culture. In the Splatlands, turf war appears to be a popular activity. Its basic rules are unchanged. 2 4-player teams compete against each other to ink the most area. However, the trend seems to have undergone a major shift, with the existence of new main and special weapons confirmed in the footage. In the latter portion of the footage, we were able to observe
Like how
activities
official
from
it's
Story
trying to be.
Mode, the single-player campaign.
Return of the mammalians.
Meaning the reappearance of mammals appears to be the theme of Story Mode this time around. What could this possibly mean in a world where all mammals, except for 2 cats, have vanished?
With things with fur.
It appears that there's still a lot to uncover. But we'll continue with our research and keep you updated once more results become available. Please look forward to more Splatoon 3. Updates.
That's why his eyes are like that the entire time. He's like, because he knew he had to pose.
So, what did you think?
It just looked like he was looking far away,
Splatoon 3,
kind of
taking
fading
place in
out.
A New World is scheduled to release in 2022. Please look forward to future updates. Okay, this is the last trailer we have to show you today. Please take a look.
Oh, you mean a good one? I mean, a good one has to be last. Still thought I was looking at Splatoon. Alright, they're holding off on Breath of the Wild till later, fine. Because we know we're not getting it yet. Like, I know you're not doing Call of Duty. So let's keep shooting them. Oh.
Bad.
How many years?
It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything you want. Right on time. Break! Let's dance.
I didn't play the first 2 games, so I don't really... I mean, I know it's extremely anticipated since it was announced with the Switch. It's a kaiju game now. That was something I was basically writing off as dead. Oh. Just kidding. Not next year? No. Still next year. I thought I was slashing it like, no, we're kidding, it's actually tomorrow.
We announced this game in 2017, and we thank you for your patience. This game will launch next year.
3 years before Metroid Prime 4.
Bayonetta's new encounters. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
And again, that series just looks so absurd in a great way that I don't know. I'm not convinced I'll play it. But I was right that they jammed a lot in here. Now to freaking review what I thought was important, other than I know I'm playing Mario Golf. What else was today? There were several things. Well, I will check that out tonight. I gotta do some other stuff before then. Trying to remember what else there was today. I guess I will have to look. Well, thanks for watching this with me. I will see you later for Mario Golf tonight for those interested in that.